It's another day. We got to get going. Quit procrastinating. Quit sitting there thinking I got all this time. We don't have a lot of time. We don't have a lot of time on this earth. Okay? Everybody doesn't live to be over 100 or 200 or even 900 years anymore right now. Maybe they'll get it back one day, but right now we don't have it. Okay, so every day is a special day. You should do something special for yourself each day. I don't care what it is. It could be something simple. Maybe it's just to sit down and rest, take a nap, go for a walk while the sun is still shining up here, or just sitting there reading a book, whatever. Do something special every day. Take 15 minutes out of your day to think of you. Okay, just to think of you. I don't care if you're just washing your face. I'm going to re-wash my face and just look and see what else I can do for myself. Maybe you got some flowers for yourself. Maybe you picked a flower up that you see in the yard, a dandelion, and decide to put it in a jar. Do something special for you. And something extra special, always check your budget. Reset. It may be a time for you to reset. Can't wait till August the 31st because things are going the wrong way. Reset and figure out how to do it. Maybe you had to take some money out of your account that you were not expecting. So now you got to reset. How am I going to put that money back into my account? How am I going to put that money back into my savings challenges? How am I going to keep building this wealth? Just do another strategy and don't worry about it. I tell everybody money is intentional. It does not know where it's going. You're the intentional one. You know where your money's going. And sometimes it does not go where you want it to go, right? Sometimes we get these little surprises and we go, oh my, here we go. Okay? Or we got money and we got maybe $100 for the water bill and we start picking at it. So intentionally, it did not go where it was supposed to go, but money has a purpose. It doesn't know where it's going. It goes where it has to go. And sometimes you didn't pay that water bill. You picked off of it. And you're mad at yourself. But we just got to get it back. And then we learn little lessons. Don't keep picking at the money. Put it someplace safe where nobody touches it. No, you can't have that ice cream cone right now, little booby. Okay? So that's it. We got to stay firm sometimes. We got to talk tough to keep our money where it's going, or your water bill may be shut off. Today we're going to play with the 3 little pigs. And I wrote what I wanted on the back for my money I was going to save. So if they land on their little snout right here, I said $4 because sometimes that's difficult. Even I can't get it to stay. There it goes. If they land on their back, I say $3. If they land on all fours, $2. And if they fall on their side like that, it's $1. Okay, and I'll be probably flipping back and forth for this at the end, but here we go. And I hope you're having a great day. Keep it up. Hello, let's do these affirmations before we start throwing pigs around. Keep smiling, be kind, stay humble, work hard, be grateful, never give up, stay strong, and believe in yourself. So, we got 2 sides. So 2 sides are $1 each. 1, 2, and we got a back. So that's $3. So that's $5. Okay, here we go. Here we go. 3 sides. And aren't they $1? So we got 1, 2, 3. That's $3. Woohoo! Whoops, more sides. 1, 2, 3. If you hear the military, they're flying. We had, they're just all over. They're right over. They're flying over the house here. Okay, they don't bother me. They're not, but I don't know if you hear them. And a snout. Ooh, we got a snout, you guys. $4. Woo! Save money with the piggies. Okay, we got two sides, kind of. Yeah, two sides. Two sides of bacon. We won't say that loud. And a back. And the back is $3. So that's $5. Here we go. One's laying on the other one. Okay, we got a back. And the back is, remember, $3. The snout seems to be, well, this is a kind of a snout. I'm going to give him, because he's leaning over. He tried. He said, I'm going to jump and lay on this one because I don't want to be there. And then we got a back, which is $3. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10. So our total is 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 plus 10. So we're going to save $32 today for our game. It was by Cindy Cat Budgets. So $32 for our little piggies. So there we go. We are ready. Okay, what you're going to do, and you're going to take some time for yourself, check your budget, and reset and fix whatever you need to fix. You may not need to fix anything. Just go on your day. Make sure you check your accounts every day because things are happening. I just had seen a news thing like 2 minutes long, and a person that wasn't retired, the Social Security Department had sent a letter saying your benefits will begin blah blah blah, and a scammer had gotten to the account, okay, and breached the account for his Social Security, and it wasn't time for him to retire. And they were taking like $847 or something out of his account beginning to take. So he called the Social Security office and they said, okay. And then he called again, his local one. Okay. See, I've been up at the big one calling. I wouldn't have called the local one. But anyway, called them again, to check to make sure everything was okay. Well, the next month, another letter came, but he never received this money. It never came to him. He wasn't due to retire yet. He wasn't going to retire for about 15 more years. And whoever it was, they did get the money. Both times, 2 checks. So then when he did go after him, he went into his local office. And they said, well, you'll have to pay back the money to submit for us to begin this investigation. That's what they told him at the office. And he just went finally to the news station and just like stop, But we got scammers, some of them work in the office. Okay, so you got to watch these people. They some of them are there, but see me, I would have called the main office and everything else before that second check got going, because somebody's in there taking out Social Security and running around, and we can't allow people to take Social Security. It may not be here a while or long enough, and we need to start saving that money for retirement. Some people, that's all the money they're going to get. That $800 may be all that he may be getting, or he may be making more now, of course, because he was still working. It's not time for him to retire. And so it's not right. So stay on top of your things, okay? If somebody writes a letter like that, get on it. I would have called the National Social Security, the big one, and told them, okay, No. I probably been calling everybody, the FBI, everybody, and just jumping down everybody's throat. I've probably been on the phone all day long with the phone to my ear because I, taking people's money or using their Social Security number. That's not right. We work hard for what we got, And it's not right for somebody else to use your social security number, for somebody to give you social security numbers, and they are buying social security numbers. You know, one person had 200 social security numbers, and was selling them. Okay, at 200 a pop. So, you know, we got to watch all our data. They need another way to do our numbers because this is old. Our social security number is out there. Okay, so we need to get rid of that because everybody wants to use it for something. What's your social security number? It's out there, people. And so there's not much you can do with that. They got to do something, probably change it around. And they had talked about that before, giving them some kind of ID or some type of number that we had, because they're just out there. There's too much going on. Anyway, take care. Believe in yourself. See you later. Like and subscribe. Hi, old subscribers, and welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you for being there. Thank you to my members. Thank you. I putting out a video for you guys, the members. And let's see, Ko-fi, Kofufu shop. The abundance checks on around there. There's some free stuff on there. Going to keep up with that. Etsy just takes out too much money. They just took out just too much money for my benefit. Okay, it would be okay if I had sat there and really, had boom, boom, boom. But I think I may let my family. They got physical things that they do, quilting and all that stuff, and they may sell stuff. You may see that on there, but that's about it on there with anything else. I don't want to deal with that. I'm like, when I first got on there, I kind of thought it was a bit much for them to be charging people like that, but they take out too much. Okay, so I'm not dealing with that anymore. Anyway, take care, enjoy, because you only got one life. So let's get to it. See ya.